have been going to go the in deep of the from the lesson second, energy from the sun. So in yesterday's class I have been said about the different what are the topics which is been going to deal in this lesson. So like was the sun rays, temperature, height and measure, the atmosphere, climatic conditions, what is greenhouse, and how the sun rays are being differs from one place to the other place. So in this manner the complete of this lesson is being completely deals with the sun, and from the sun what energy is being releasing and how much of energy it is being reflecting on the earth, and at the same time how much we have been using that energy in different places in a different manner, and how it has an impact on the atmosphere. Basically we all know that the complete energy sun is being completed with the atmosphere. So atmosphere, what it consists of, basically from the atmosphere we have been got from the world. So world, what we have been taking, planet earth. So planet Earth. So we know that planet world is in completely how diverse culture. Diversification. Diversification means it has been having complete variations. Climatic conditions differs, landform differs, and due to that, simple sense, we are living in a place where it has a complete diverse landforms. In one place we will be having the mountains, in other places we will be having the plain regions, in other place we will be having of the hilly areas, terrains, water bodies, all it has been existing out in the world, but different places, different landforms have been existing. Like example, if we give of our country, in north part we have the Himalayan ranges, then coming to the south part, which states we have been living, we have been having a plateau region, Deccan plateau region where we have been existing. Now coming to the western part, we have the Thar desert, the complete dried up area, and on the eastern parts we do have the Himalayas, but completely colder climate. So in the sense where it has been having complete diverse landforms, and due to that diverse landforms, the sun rays which has been reflecting on the different places, different countries, different states, it has been going to have a different impact. So as we all know, it has been a diverse culture, diverse landforms existing, plateaus, mountains, plain regions, all this, and at the same time we do have a scanty of rainfall. Diverse culture, and in the same time we scanty, very less. We know that just now I have been said, in the western parts of India we do have the scanty rainfalls because of the existing of the Thar desert region area. So due to that they will have a very less rainfall, very less. So due to that, come to cover, we have to know about different kinds of projects, dams. It has been constructed by the government to provide the water. Next thing, you have been getting the thought. How do we know that what type of energy, how to measure the temperature? Why? Because the diversity has been completely differs from every place. Complete India. I am just giving the example of India, not the complete world. So India is having so much of variation, so much of land forms differs. So how can we measure the temperature? So before we have been sent out, when during the first lesson, we used to measure all the things from the MSL, mean sea level. We used to measure whatever the landforms, diverse culture is been having, the height of the places is been measured from the sea level, mean sea level, from the water body sea, especially the sea area. Why? Because whatever the seas, whichever the seas have been existing in the world, like Mediterranean Sea, Arabian Sea, Red Sea, Yellow Sea, all the seas which is been, all will intersect with one place to the water bodies. So that will be measured from the, because of that one, the sea level is measured. And with the help of the sea level from the seas and from the water bodies, we can get to know the temperature of the water bodies, like how much the climate, weather report will be going to give, will be getting from the meteorological department. So likewise, the variation of the temperature and at the same time it is going to be differ. As the climatic conditions has been changing, and due to that one, the temperature also changes up. As because of the diversification, diverse atmosphere. Temperature of atmosphere is going to be get changes. Like we have the seasons, winter season, rainy season, and summer season, which is crazy. So when this revolution takes place, the movement of the earth, it makes a rotation towards the sun. It leads to the revolution, and revolution 365 1/4 day. It affects the seasons, and seasons in turn the temperature. So due to that one, we will get to know that what type of temperature, what type of climatic conditions are existing. Now again, this revolution is not same with all the countries which is been existing in the world. So like suppose we have the summer season here, then coming to the Australia part, other places, it may be have the winter season. So how the rotation takes place, whichever the countries have been facing towards the sun, the revolution, how it is been changing, according to that it has the impact of the season, and due to that the temperature is been going to get changes. And the next thing in the 7th standard we have been over, and yesterday's class also have been seen in the synopsis. The climatic conditions or temperature due to the equatorial region. So equatorial region means regions, and the next is polar regions. Polar regions in equatorial regions. Like in the 7th standard Africa lesson. So as it is been passing to the equator, the central part 0 degrees. So equator, the sun rays which is been existing out, which is been reflecting out, the sun rays, it is in straight towards the 0 degree, what it is been 0 degree equator. So equatorial region, whichever the places which is been existing in the equator, there will be always the climatic conditions, it will be the hot, because the complete sun rays have been falling up. And Africa is the only one continent where it passes through the center of the, it means equator passes through the center of that Africa continent. And coming towards the direction, the diversification, North Pole and to the South Pole. So North Pole here is completely the climate changes up as it is been moving on. So it will be colder climatic conditions, colder, and basically not completely cold, this one colder. But compared to the equatorial regions, climatic conditions of little hot, and to the North Pole and the South Pole, however the heat is been, radiation of the sun is been reflected, so that much has been absorbed by the earth, and due to that North Pole and the South Pole will be cooler when compared to the equatorial region. So after that one, how this is about the equatorial region, climatic conditions how. Now next coming to the energy from the sun. So energy from the sun to the earth, it is been reflecting. So that is what we call as solar radiation. Solar radiation. It means like earth. What we just have said, the earth which is receiving the energy. Solar energy, the sun's energy which is been receiving, the earth is receiving. It is known as the solar radiation. Likewise, the sun, the rays which is been reflecting, the sun rays which is been falling on the earth, and that earth is taking to its own to consume, to either means the earth is consuming means we the humans have been consuming, animals have been consuming the sun's energy. Then at the same time, underground, the water, soil, then the clouds will consume. So all the living creatures which is been consuming the sun's energy from the earth, it is being known as solar radiation. The same thing, the earth which is been took and reflecting back to the sun. So that is isolation. Insolation. So this is what is been reflecting by the sun's energy, which is been it is been known as insolation. Where the sun's energy, that's whatever it is been taking out, the sun is passing its energy to the earth, and how much energy is suppose 100% if we give, out of this 100%, 50 to 60% the earth, the living creatures are being absorbing the sun's energy. Like for 10%, the clouds, it will take the energy like formation of the clouds in the water. Then different kind plants absorb the sun's energy to prepare the photosynthesis process, and animal consumes, then underground soil. Likewise, whatever the things it has been consuming, it has been, suppose it has been of 19% or somewhat 80% of sun's energy has been they have been consuming, then the remaining reflecting back to the sun again back. So sun again back means whatever it has been going, it is getting back to the sun, not the complete direct. So it is been get covered by the ozone layer. So ozone layer, which is been protecting the living creatures complete world from the harmful rays of the sun, that is ultraviolet rays with the help of the ozone layer. Now it's the same thing which why it is been not happening to this insulation, how it is been get here, it is been passing on the this one problematic it has been creating. Why? Because here when it is been reflecting out, we have the ozone layer. This ozone layer is protecting the us from the UV rays. It's ultraviolet rays, and when it is been passing on, whether it is been passing back, whether it is been reflecting back, whatever the excess energy which is the sun rays, which is been which we can't handle, so that is been protecting by the ozone layer. Why it is been done nowadays? Why it is been this ozone layer is damaging? Is because of the excess human population. Population is been increasing, and due to that one, pollution. And at the same time, pollution, one of the causes for the defecting of this ozone layer. Second cause is deforestation. Because of deforestation, no plants. Because when we exhale the carbon dioxide from the human beings, the next carbon dioxide from the industries, from the vehicles, all the gases the plants will absorb, and in return they will be reflecting back oxygen. This we all aware about this one. But now, as due to human greed nature, we are not having this afforestation. So due to that one, our state government, NGOs, all these people, what they have been doing, they have been trying to start the afforestation where plants will be grown, and due to that one, the ozone layer will be get protected, and we humans can be able to protect our lives, and at the same time, living creatures, different kinds of living creatures. And nowadays we have been having the extinct living creatures which we cannot able to find for more than years, because no afforestation, and due to that one, animals have been going to go with the insect sparging, which cannot be found out for many years. After a few years, we can't find out the species of that particular animals. So likewise, example of our country, we have the white tigers, which are very few in numbers as of presently, some nearly in hundreds only, some 930s or 830, in between 800 to 900. These white tigers have been existing. So in future it may not be. So that is what we need to protect, and due to that one, we have been started on the greenhouses. So what is the greenhouse here? Greenhouse means where we have been planting the trees in an artificial manner. Greenhouse, plantation of trees in a plantation of trees in a specific area, means covering up all the like example I'll give out terrace gardens, vegetable growing, where vegetables, fruits, whatever it is being grown. So where they'll give every protection, they'll be going to take care, covering of the sheet, covering of the plants, and due to that one, we have been started growing the different kinds of the plants. So that is what the greenhouse, where artificially we have been trying to plant the trees, and due to that one, we will be trying to balance the atmosphere as of forestation, and at the same time, as of the more of oxygen level and more of the sun rays which we have been receiving from the sun, which is been going to protected by the trees or the plants, not complete about the more of the trees, basically the small plants which it is being grown in a specified area, it is being get completely covered and protected sheet, so that in this case they have been growing of the different kinds of vegetables, fruits, like a type of terrace farming, one open space here where the trees will be plants will be get planted. So in this one, these plants, this greenhouse simply we call it artificial environment. So artificial environment is not from the nature which is been grown, we humans have been creating. So this is what artificial environment. deforestation what we have been doing, and at the same time to protect the ozone layer, which it is been protecting the UV, this ultraviolet rays from the sun to the living creatures, and due to have the balance of the sun's radiation, because the more sun rays are been falling on the complete earth, it doesn't having to uphold. So to uphold the sun rays and light, due to that one we started going with this artificial environment. So due to this artificial environment, we have been going to have a little of balance between the sun's radiation and at the same time reflecting back the sun rays, that is insolation. So when these two have been going to have the equal, then this ozone layer will be not going to get damaged, and in return the UV rays which from which the living creatures will be get protected. So this is about the complete the introduction of the lesson of where the equatorial regions, the first climatic conditions. Then next they have been given about the North Pole and the South Pole regions, how it is been get reflected. The next is about the solar radiation, which means the sun rays which we are been receiving from the sun, the earth, means the planets, the planet earth, from which the plants would receive the sunlight to prepare the photosynthesis. Then we humans use the sun rays for the solar radiation, different kinds of sources of energy for living out, and at the same time the underground, the soil also will absorb the sun rays, and due to that one the underground water, it will be get preserved. So likewise, whatever the sun radiation it is been we have been receiving, sun's radiation what we receive, then at the same time after receiving whatever the leftovers or sun rays which is below, it is reflecting back, so that is what insolation. So solar radiation and insolation which we have been using to protect this ozone layer and to protect us from the UV rays, we have been started on this greenhouse environment. So that is what the artificial environment. So in this artificial environment we grow the different kinds of the plants to protect the environment. Now next is about the sun rays and earth surface. Sun rays and earth surface. So sun rays, like it is been now again deals with the solar radiation. And again it is been of this same insulation. What we receive, giving back the sun rays. So in your textbook in the page number 20, they have been given on the complete this insolation and terrestrial radiation, the complete figure. So in deep we will be going to discuss in tomorrow's class. Means here green rays have been given over the what it is when the sun rays is been we have been receiving, and the